Wall Street has a saying, the worst loans are made at the best of times. And right now, that adage is causing some seasoned investors to lose sleep. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to this video. In this video, we wanted to share with you the market warning signs and what happens when the good times get too good. Let's start with the credit market, which is running hot. Corporate debt is flying off the shelves at a pace that has market veterans raising eyebrows. Investment grade companies just had their busiest September on record, moving over 200 billion in bonds. Meanwhile, the compensation that investors receive for taking on risk has fallen to levels not seen since the late 1990s and early 2000s, a period that didn't end particularly well. The spread between the investment grade corporate bonds and safe treasury securities has compressed to historic lows, suggesting that the investors are either remarkably confident or dangerously complacent. When everyone is reaching for a yield and bidding up prices, it's often a sign that caution has left the building. Let's talk about the emerging cracks in the foundation. Recent bankruptcies in the automotive sector have sent ripples through the market, with one subprime auto lender's collapse tied to alleged fraud resulting in massive losses for its banking partner. While these incidents may be isolated, they have sparked broader conversations about what else might be lurking beneath the surface of an overheated market. The private credit sector, which barely existed a decade ago and now approaches 2 trillion in size, is showing particular strain. An increasing number of borrowers can't even make cash interest payments anymore. Instead, they're issuing IOUs to their lenders. Default rates in this shadowy corner of finance has been climbing, reaching troubling levels before pulling back slightly. Let's also talk about the AI concentration gamble. Equity markets face their own structural vulnerabilities. The top 5 stocks in the S&P 500 now represent over a quarter of the entire index, a concentration level not seen since 1964. Back then, those dominant companies spanned different industries. Today, the biggest 8 companies are all riding on the single thesis: artificial intelligence. Now, this creates a precarious situation wherein the entire market space is tied to one technological bet. Investors holding broad market indices are taking on far more single company risks than diversification strategies are meant to allow. If any of these tech giants stumbles, whether through management issues or through product problems or simply failing to meet the sky-high expectations, the impact ripples across everyone's portfolio. The consensus problem. Perhaps the most concerning is the remarkable agreement between the market participants. Analyst forecasts for the major tech companies show unusually tight clustering, suggesting a dangerous groupthink that has taken hold. For an industry pouring hundreds of billions into unproven AI infrastructure, you'd expect a wider range of predicted outcomes. Instead, it seems like everyone is singing to the same optimistic tune. The technology itself has significant hurdles. Error rates remain problematic, productivity gains haven't materialized at scale, and regulatory pressures are building up. Yet, earning estimates keep climbing and dissenting voices are few and far between. So, what comes next? None of this means that the disaster is imminent. The economy could continue to chug along, the Federal Reserve might engineer a soft landing, and AI could deliver on its transformative promise. Markets have certainly defied pessimists before also. But the combination of compressed credit spreads, rising defaults in the private markets, extreme stock concentration, and overwhelming consensus around a single technology bet is creating a situation wherein multiple dominoes are lined up. It only takes one to start falling. For investors, this environment calls for humility and diversification. When markets are priced for perfection, there's usually only one direction available when the reality falls short. The question isn't whether these risks will matter, it is when they'll start to matter. And the basic underlying fact remains that in markets, timing is everything. That's all that we wanted to share with you in this brief news update. Stay tuned then for the next one.